Welcome to Calculus for Beginners. We are going to look at the derivative of function y is equal to power x. So simply to differentiate this function, you simply put n before x, then you reduce the power by 1. Example, find the derivative of y with respect to x given y is equal to x squared. So to do that, you simply bring these two down here. So you have 2x, then you reduce power 2 squared minus 1, you have to get x power 1. Then number 2, y is equal to x power half. To differentiate, you simply have half x power half minus 1 is x power half. Number 3, y is equal to x power 4 over 3. So you take power 3 down, 4 over 3 down, then you reduce the index by 1. So 4 over 3 minus 1 is 1 over 3. So when you are given function y is equal to x power n, to get the derivative, simply bring the index forward, you multiply by x, then you reduce the index by 1, and you are going to get your result as I am given this example here. And it is a simple thing for you to obtain. So calculus is normally very easy. It is the easiest subject if you understand the basis and if you follow the rules which we are learning here. Part 2, we want to look at now the derivative of function y is equal to x power n, where a is a real constant number. So simply what you do, you just bring the index in front and you multiply it with the constant a, then you reduce the power by 1, so n minus 1. Let us look at the example. Find y prime given y is equal to 2x cubic. So to do that, you simply multiply 3 by 2. 3 times 2 is 6, x power 2. As simple as that. For this one, you bring 1 over 4 down, so you have 4 times 1 over 4, this one. Then you reduce the index by 1. So 1 over 4 minus 1, it is 1 over 4 minus 4 over 4, which is negative 3 over 4. So 4 by 4 will cancel, and you are going to be 4 by 4 is 1, 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times x is x power negative 3. As simple as that. So when you are given a function y is equal to a power xn is equal to a x power n, where a is a constant, a real constant, you simply multiply the index with a and x, then you reduce the index with 1, as we have done in this example here. So it is as simple as that. When you are given a polynomial, so let us look at the derivative of a polynomial of the form y is equal to a x power n plus b x power n minus 1 plus c x plus n minus 3 plus all the way to the last index. So to get the derivative here, what you do, you differentiate term-wise. Every term is differentiated independently. So start with the first term. This is n times a x power n minus 1, this one. Then you differentiate the second term plus n minus 1 times b that way, n minus 2. Then you come to the third term here, which is n minus 1 times c, n minus 3 multiplied by c, x power n. So you reduce this index by 1, so it will be n minus 1. When you differentiate this one constant, the answer will give you 0. So when you are given a polynomial of this form, to get the derivative, differentiate term-wise. You differentiate every term independently, and you are going to get your result. Differentiate 8 term-wise, and you are going to get your result easily, as I have done it here for you. So example, find derivative of y given this function y is equal to x power 4 plus 3x power 3 plus 4x squared plus 1. So to do that, you differentiate this term, the other term, and 1. So this one differentiated, it is 8. 4 minus 1, x power 3. This is 3 times 3 to give us 9. 3 minus 1 is 2, plus 2 times 4 is 8. X, because it is 2 minus 1. 1 differentiated is 0. So that is the derivative of this function. When you differentiate it and you do it term-wise, you differentiate each term at a time. Finally, when you are given a function like this, so the first thing for you to do before you differentiate is you remove the bracket. So we are going to remove the bracket here by x, multiplying everything here by x. So x times x squared will give us x cubic. X times 2x will give us x squared. X times 1 will give us x, plus 1 times x squared will give us x squared. 1 times 2x will give us 2x. 1 times 1 will give us 1. Then from there, you collect the like term together. So x cubic is 1, so that is the result. 2x squared plus 1x squared is 3x squared. You have x plus 2x to give you 3x, then plus 1. Then from there, you differentiate it term-wise. So this is 3x squared plus 2 times 3 is 6x. 3x is 1x, 1 differentiated is 0. So that is the result. So when you are given a function like this, before you differentiate, the first thing that you need to do is to remove the bracket. So the first thing is you remove the bracket by multiplying. Once you remove the bracket, then you simplify. Once you simplify, then you differentiate term-wise, because it is a polynomial. Differentiate term-wise to get your result as shown here. Example 3. Now you are given this. You are given y is equal to 3x power 4 plus x power 3 plus 5x squared plus 2x plus 1 divided by x power 5. So the first thing is you divide the numerator with the denominator. So we are going to divide x using the laws of indices. So you have x power 5. You take it up to give you 3x power negative 1, because it is x power 4 divided by x power 5. So you subtract the index. So it is 4 minus 5 to give you negative 1. The second one, it is 3x power 3 divided by x power 5. It is 3 minus 5 to give you 2. The third one, it is x power 2 minus divided by x power 5. So it is 2 minus 5, which is negative 3. The other one, it is 2x. So it is x power 1 divided by x power 5, which is power 1 minus 5, which is negative 4. The other one, it is simply x power 5. So once you have that, once you have divided it with the denominator, the next thing that you do is you differentiate term-wise. So when you differentiate this, we will have 3 times negative 1, which is negative 3, times x, negative 1 minus 1 is negative 2, plus negative 2 times 4, which is negative 8, negative 2 minus 1 is negative 3. Then you have 2 multiplied by negative 4, which is negative, here you have 5 times negative 3, which is negative 15. Then you have negative 3 minus 1, which is negative 4. The other part, it is 2 times negative 4, which is negative 8. Then you have negative 4 minus 1, which is negative 5. Then finally you have negative 5 times 1, which is negative 5. You have negative 5 minus 1, which is negative 6. Then from there, you can take the index down to make it positive. So this can be written as negative 3 over x squared, negative 8 over x cubic, negative 15 over x power 4, negative 8 over x power 5, and negative 5 over x power 6. Then we can write them as a single fraction. We can write this one, we can simplify it, and we write it as a single fraction. How do you do that? You take the LCM of x power 2, x power 3, x power 4, x power 5, x power 6. It is this. You take the highest index. So x power 6 divided by x power 2, it will give us x power x power 4 there. This the other one is x power 3, because when you divide x power 3 and x power 6, you will be left with x power 3. The other part is 15 x power 2, because when you divide it with x power 6, you are going to be left with the x power 4. The other one is the other bit is this x power 5. X power 5, we are going to get 8 x power 1, because when you divide x power 1 with the x power 6, you will be left with the x power 5. Finally, the other part you will just be having -5, because x power 6 and x power 6 cancels out. So that is what you do. So whenever you are given an equation like this, before you differentiate, you remove the bracket, then from there on you differentiate. Although you can do this also using a method called product rule. Product rule, it can work for you, but the easiest way it is to remove the bracket first of all. This one also can be done using what is called quotient rule, and it will give you the same result. Alternatively, you simplify, then you differentiate term-wise, and when you do that, you get your result. Thanks so much for learning with me the pre-calculus. See you next time. Bye bye.